radio dinglings or ling-a-dings. Right, I've got San Hima towing mirrors. We're going to install that on the gupatrol today. We are going to need nips, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, 10mm socket, which you'll never find in your shed, so call me, I can send you mine. A little Phillips head and some cleaning gear to get the dust out of your car, and a beer and your Crocs. Let's get into it. You're going to chuck your little Phillips head in here. I've already done it, but you'll get behind that, pry that little clip out. So then you just grab it, pull it towards you, and it will unclip. The hard thing is with the older cars, all the clips are that stubborn that I don't want to break it. Both the clips still intact, lucky. But yeah, they're on there pretty solid, so unclip them. Then we're going to undo one screw in the door card here. We're then going to grab the back here, and that lifts off and unclips. Now there's two screws. One closer. There's one screw in there. There's one over in the middle. So undo both of them, obviously. And that pulls out like that, like so. Alright, you've got one more screw behind that. So there's 3 screws along there in total, and 4 including the cup, or the handle, sorry. Want to put all your screws to the side and name them, Dave, Gary and Jeff. So now, with this, if you can't get the clip undone, you can just undo the Phillips head, because those clips can be a massive pain, and you can just undo the Phillips heads. Sometimes it's quicker. Don't drop that bit, because if you drop that, it will get scratched on your driveway. So yeah, don't want to do that. Alright, so all the screws are out. That's your screws. Take your door handle cover off using a little Phillips head. And it'll just fly off at you. It'll literally just hit you in the chest. Alright, handle off, screws done. Onto the door clips, which are an absolute pain in the clacker. Alright, so you grab your flathead, chuck your rag over it, find where your clips are by just trying to peel the card back, and you want to get your Phillips head close to the clips to avoid snapping them and breaking your door card. But it is hard on the older cars because a lot of them are pretty brittle. So you'll hear that crack, just like when you get up in the morning. And you want to work your way around. So the next one I can see is down here. Go to that clip and keep trying to pry up next to them. And you should be able to work along the door, popping those door clips. There's about 6 along the bottom. And I'll fast forward to the next bit. So that's the whole door card, that's all the clips off. And with my door card, I have some MDF with carpet on it. Some of yous will have plastic the whole way through, which is a bit easier. So the wire will go through the handle, and you should be able to lift your door card off and out. As you can see, so there's your door clips all the way around. Look, that one's broken, but it does happen with the older cars. Alrighty, so now we're up to the mirror. We've removed the door card, removed the 4 screws, unclipped the door card, moving on to the mirror. So, on this plastic, you have to peel back a bit of the black layer, is your cable running down. So just unclip that, which you just push the button, just like so. All right, so you can see that cable was clipped on the back of the clip. Just slide that off, press the button, unclip those. Now, I just nip these covers off. So I'm not going to reuse those. 10mm socket. Start undoing it. That one's nice and loose already, that's great. And start undoing the three. You have three bolts. 1, 2, 3. Undo those, remove that mirror, and we'll get back to it. Alrighty, so remove the mirror now. We've undone those 3 bolts, pull the cable out. Now why I said have a sponge is because now you clean the frickin' part you're gonna put the mirror back on. Right, give it a show me so you look more professional for the viewers. Normally, wouldn't bother. Alright. So, installing your mirror. So with this mirror, I'm going to stand on this side, because it's just what you do. Feed your cable through the hole. I hope you don't need to be told that. Of course, my sun visor is in the way. But you need sun visors. You just need weather shields, just how it is. Alright. What they will supply you with is the nut. But why would you not put a spring washer on your four-wheel drive? So, grab some spring washers as well. Chuck one of them bad boys on. Come around here, darling. Get a look at it. Alright. And you just start doing the bolts up. Not very hard. 1, 2, 3. Spring washer, nut. Smack them on. When you're doing these up, actually, you know what? I'll skip to that bit in a minute. Yeah. As you're doing them up, you want to work around or do diagonal kind of thing. You don't want to just tighten this one all the way up and then the bottom, because you'll pivot it. And then that'll cause the nuts to come loose later on. Don't tease me how I'm holding the socket. Be really mean. Alright, tighten them up, crank that, don't go too tight. Just gotta feel it. Just gotta feel it. So not too tight, you just snap your bolts and then you'll be crying. With the spring washers, it should tighten up and stay on there anyway. Alrighty, so with your cables, clip them together. You have that slot on the back still and the bracket there, the black one, so you try to line those up. Hopefully you can get them to slide together. It's a little bit frustrating. Bang, so that clips on there, and then obviously you just tuck that down. I still try just chuck them in the clips, hopefully they stay there. That one doesn't fit, but anyway, with that, well, stick that back on there. That's it, back onto the door card, which is the easy part. Alrighty, so feed, don't forget to feed your window button back in. Tilt it out, start from this side, pushing it in. That'll just drop down and hang on that door member. Alright, hung the door card, now just go around and do the clips. You'll kind of remember the spots they are. They'll all just clip straight back in. That's literally it. Just go around the outside, make sure the door card's secured and the seam is good. Alright, that's back on. Then we're going to feed the window button straight back into the door card. Chuck your 2 Phillips heads back on that. Can use a drill. I'm doing this for the video. Things I do for you guys. Alright, chuck that back on. Then, before you put that in, don't forget to put your first screw back in. So work along these, chuck this screw in first. You can then hook the front under, pushing that down. Chuck the screw in the handle. Do that one back up. Put your next 2 screws in. Obviously, pretty simple. Once you've taken it off, you know how to put it back on, so. Don't forget your door shroud, your handle. That'll just clip straight back on. Now you've got your 2 screws in there. Clip the back in first. Clip that on. Your last and final piece of the puzzle. Clip that back on. And voila. I obviously have lost that little bit right there. The last piece of the puzzle, your little clip. Done. Alrighty, that is literally it. Wipe a few things down, but they actually look really good. And the install of San Himas are actually really easy. They're what, $600? Yeah, easy install. And they're electric.